What up, world? This is going to be a video you could look at to determine if traveling to Baru Playa Blanca is right for you, or if you just want to stay at the beaches of Cartagena. You could always do both, of course. I'll try and provide a little information that could be beneficial when planning your trip. In Cartagena, the beaches for the most part are located in the Boca Grande section as well as El Aguito. They basically look the same as far as the layout, although there is a section where the water comes closer to the street, so the umbrellas and seats are situated around it, and you'll see that shortly. And from my experience, the water is shallow for a while compared to some other beaches I've been to, where it's like as soon as you step into the water, it drops all of a sudden and it's up to your knees. The fact that it is shallow is good for people who can't swim, but still want to enjoy being in the water. You have the city skyline as the backdrop, and depending on where you're staying, you can walk right outside and be at the beach, walk a few blocks, or take a quick taxi ride from the walled city if that's where you're staying. Just try not to take a taxi during rush hour. Here's where you can see how the water comes close to the street. Other than that, it's pretty much the same.
Morning. I'll at y'all later.
On the beach, you can relax on the sand or sit in a chair under an umbrella. I even saw a family come to the beach and set up shop in the shade under a tree. You can order fish, chicken, soup, rent a Bluetooth speaker and play your own music. You can also get a massage, pedicure, or rent one of those wave runners. There's plenty of things to do at the beach. I do have to mention one thing that is annoying to most people, and that's the people on the beach selling everything from hats, bracelets, dominoes, and just about anything that you can imagine but don't need. We understand that the people are just trying to make a living however they can, and I might even buy something and give it away just to help them out, but they have to know when to walk away. You can say no, and they clearly heard you, but will stand there as if you're going to change your mind at any second. So just be aware, because you can't avoid them, and be respectful. Yes, it's extremely annoying, but you don't have to be rude. And there's nothing going on at night on the beach. I wouldn't say it's dangerous, but common sense tells me anything can happen when it's dark and nobody is around. The main strip runs parallel to the beach, and it's a bunch of hotels and apartment buildings with maybe like one drugstore or bar that might be open. Everything else is a block away on Carrera 2 or 2nd Street, however you say it. Now let's ride out to Baru Island, or Isla Baru in Spanish, to go to Playa Blanca. For some reason, people say the town and that one beach all together, like Baru Playa Blanca. A quick side note that I'm always going to mention is to wear sunscreen. You can just look and damn near see the heat. Isla Baru is south of Cartagena and is maybe about an hour away depending on how you get there, which can be by bus, car, or a ferry boat, which is the most popular way. The population is about 20,000 and the economy is dependent on tourism. You have the different hotels and resorts to choose from, or like I did, you can just make it a day trip. The sand area is not as spacious as it is in Cartagena. You are pretty much right there at the ocean. You can rent the wave runners, canoes, cabanas, and order some food, get a massage. There's not a lot of other attractions in the area, so know that you are going strictly for the beach and maybe a couple excursions out in the water. And just like Cartagena, you'll have the people trying to sell you any and everything. One lady started massaging my feet, and I straight up told her, I do not have any money for you, but it feels good, so it's up to you to continue for free. She kept massaging my feet for at least another minute before walking off. I wasn't trying to be cheap, I just brought only enough money for what I needed. And also, you shouldn't feel obligated to give your money away just because you have it. That's how you get taken advantage of with stupid gringo prices. I've been to Colombia too many times to fall for that. Nobody trying to buy them fake sunglasses. You can take a trip to some of those different islands that are in the area. If you have the option, I suggest not taking those fishing boats or banana looking boats that are too uncomfortable, and instead going something more comfortable with cushioned seats. I was stranded on one of those islands for a little while.
Kind of stuck on a deserted island right now. Ain't really stuck, but okay. It's like 4 people on this little island waiting for the boat to come back.
They wanted a man who can't swim to walk into the ocean to another area, talking about it's shallow. Nah, I'm good. This is kind of a behind the scenes look at what you see on the opposite side of where the beach is. You have to walk through this to get to the parking area. So there's more that can be said about each beach, but like I said, this was just to give you some info to think about when you're planning your trip to Cartagena. Once I got back to Cartagena, I was able to go to Carrera 2, which I spoke about earlier, where the bars and restaurants are open after the beach hours. I was able to get something to eat, something to drink, before walking back to my Airbnb and chill some more before going to sleep to wake up and see what the next day brings me. Again, don't forget that sunscreen. I'm trying to tell you. So thanks for not having a short attention span and actually getting this far. Peace and love.